Hello, lovely people. Since I already drew that piece and didn't really know what kind of voiceover I would do for it, I decided to talk about a topic that's quite important for me right now. So let's talk about self doubt. I just stumbled across a term called the imposter syndrome or the imposter phenomenon and felt like this is absolutely me right away. Since you clicked on this video, you might as well have similar feelings. Especially as an artist who shares their work online, I feel like you have to be somewhat professional just to justify sharing your artwork. But what does that even mean? I mean, who deserves to be a successful artist and who doesn't? In my opinion, talent is an absolute myth. Of course, there are people who seem to learn faster in some areas than others. But that's worth nothing in the end if you don't do anything with this quote talent. Some people start out as terrible artists and they keep practicing and never lose their childlike curiosity. And then a few years go by and suddenly they're incredibly skilled and everybody starts to call them talented. So why do I feel like a fraud, like I'm not good enough at art to be posting these videos, even as a strong believer in learning by doing? I know rationally that perfectionism won't get me anywhere because it's just overwhelming and doesn't help me become better. But deep down, I still have this fearful person in me that is very scared to become somewhat successful. It's like a voice in me that says that others are a lot better at what they are doing. They're better at drawing and they're also better at filming and editing their videos. Obviously, I'm comparing myself to people who've been doing that career or hobby for years. And I'm also comparing my failures to their successes. So, how could that be constructive in any way? Well, here's how I'm trying to deal with those feelings. I've been doing some research on this topic and also watched a few other videos about that. I'm gonna force myself into believing that I'm worthy and that my successes are because of my own hard work and not just because I was somehow lucky. I took screenshots of a lot of positive comments on my videos and saw that there are so many people that have been enjoying my content so far. I was really surprised. I didn't find nearly as many negative comments. I just found two or maybe three of those, if even so many. So people seem to enjoy what I'm doing. I need to realize that I'm worthy of success and happiness. Something that has always helped me a lot in changing my mindset is affirmations. They feel very awkward in the beginning, like some hippy dippy spiritual nonsense, and I really don't like those kinds of things. But after some time, they actually start working. I've really experienced that. I'm gonna listen to those recorded affirmations here on YouTube now and find my own affirmations that I can use throughout the day. So if you don't know what affirmations are, they're basically sentences that you repeat um, as much and as often as you want to, and you just say them out loud or think them until you start believing those. They are positive sentences like, I am good enough, I can do that, I deserve to be here, I deserve to be successful. Sentences like that. You have to find out which ones relate to you and which ones are good for you. And there are also those recordings here on YouTube where you can listen to a bunch of those. Actually, I'm quite proud of this piece because I drew or painted it without using any reference picture. I don't really recommend doing that a lot because you just learn so much with a reference. But I just wanted to see if I could come up with a pretty face on my own without looking at one. And I feel like I did. I see that I've improved already. My advice to you is to just try not to make art too seriously. You have absolutely a right to be here. You are definitely welcome in the art community. And no matter your current skill set, you are definitely granted permission to show your creations now. And so I'm gonna take my own advice and do all those things, and let's see how this will work. Maybe I'll check with you in a few months on the same topic and we'll talk about this again. I really hope that I could somehow help you. Maybe you can relate to this and maybe you got a few tips out of this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. And I will see you on next Saturday. Have a nice day. Goodbye.